All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Voice test 1 2 3 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me clearly? Okay. So let's just get started. What's just going on the goal today? Later we're just going to be hit like with the CPI news. So let's just break down the gold chart. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Okay. Sir, I have a question. How your MT5 screen is so big? How you put candlestick in center? Just like look at this arrow. If you just like move it to the right side, it will just move toward right side. If you just move it like on the left side, it will be moved toward left side. So you will just place it wherever you just want it to place it. Okay. Morning, 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 Rob. Alright, so let's just break down the chart. Before that, just need to remove these all support and resistance. Okay, so just let's remove this one. So right now I'm just looking at daily time frame. Daily, just like the previous daily. Look at the previous daily candle. Wow, just like strongly in a bearish momentum. Look at this one, just move like more than 500 pips. Okay, so I think so we just need to go through from daily to H4. H4, if we just look at H4, H4 just created a resistance here, and at the same time we're just having like a support to the downside, and just need to go through from H4 to H1 time frame. H1, 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 H1. Okay, let me just do adjust some settings. Okay, all right. So from H4 to H1, you can see we're just having like a resistance here, and at the same time we're just having like a support to the downside as well. Here we're just having like a resistance, and at the same time we're just like hitting the support area on the left hand side, and market just start rejecting from the same support area. And you know what, let's just go from H1 to M30 to see more better picture. So M30 just having like a same resistance area. I'm just taking this current resistance area because you know what, if the candle just break and close above this resistance area, by depending on the volume, if the candle just showing very like a very strong momentum in it, very strong volume in it with the opening of London session, so might be we can hit this area on the left hand side. But for this one, you know what, we just need to depend on the volume, because there's just like a lot of rejections on the left hand side. There's just like no clean traffic on the left hand side. There's just like no, I'm just repeating it again, there's just like no clean traffic on the left hand side. So only volume can help you out if you just wanted to execute somewhere here, because there's, look at this one, rejection, 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 rejection. A lot of rejections are there. Yeah, so there's just like a two scenario, I would say. If the candle just created some kind of support on the support area, the candle just created a weak and break above the high, I would say it could be a good buy to grab few pips out of it. And if you just break below this support area, and if you just look at on the left hand side below this support area, oh wow, look at this one, it's interesting. Let me just see this. So right after this support we are having like another support, this one, I think so. And market just tapping to this support area, and then it start rejecting from this area, and below this like 3341, I think we are having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. Let me just see this one too. Wow, look at this one. Wow, you know what, might be with the CPI, if you just broke this strong 3340 support area, it could continuously pushing to a downside to fill this wick at least like yeah, it's like very interesting right now. Okay, back to work. So we're just having like a resistance here, and at the same time we just have, why I'm just like taking this support, because right after few pips like there's just like another support on the left hand side. So if I just wanted to take a sell, I will try to avoid impulse entry in this situation. I would like to see if I just wanted to see if I just wanted to take a sell, I would like to see a candle should have to be create a wick and break and close below this area. If a candle just close in this shape, then there's a high probability next candle create a wick and break below the area, so we can continuously pushing to the downside. And as we just knew that there's just like a CPI, so we can also can face volatility, because it happens whenever there's just like a higher event just going to be happen. So there's a probability like we can face volatility until just news settle down its trust. So before that it just happened many times actually. So let's see, just not gonna take full risk before the CPS, so I just lowered the load size already. Okay, so good morning, morning. Salam, bro. How are you? Myself, Umair Shafiq. I am here because I have issues in my trading, like trailing SL, adding position in losing trade, and feel critical feeling in body before trade. How can I fix it? The critical condition you're just facing, like just lower the load size, it will be fixed. And for other things, you just need to go through the complete database videos in the hope. So you will just like start understanding the concept and the sensation you were just getting in your body, that will be settled down as well with that one. Same forex 500 pips. Wow, yeah, below this area this just like us 500 pips. Hi sir, I have a question. How your MT5 screen is so big? How you put? Oh, Pavandeep. Okay, I just read these. I told you, Pavandeep, why how you can like replace this chart into the center actually. Okay, so just waiting right now. M15. Let's get back to the work. M15 just like look at this one. This 15-minute candle just do not have an upper wick, and there's just like 7 minutes left for the opening of London. If this 15-minute candle just close below the support area, so very high probability we'll continuously pushing to the downside by depending on the volume. At least we can grab some chunks out of it. It's just not gonna drop like 500 pips in one go, I would say, even until I think so we hit by the CPI. But I think we can grab like few pips out of it. Let me just see this one. If we just break and close below this support area, what we are having on the left hand side, what we can grab before the CPI, still it's like a 40 pip range, like 3335. This makes sense. 3334, 3335. This makes sense before the CPI. Okay, what is CPI? Consumer Price Index? Yes. So let's get back to the work. Here we go. So just need to wait now. There's just like 6 minutes left for the candle to close, and I just wanted to see how this 30-minute candle is going to be closed, and how this 50-minute just like showing me some kind of attraction in it. So we'll see. You know what? I'm just not interested in impulse sell. This is something I just already had a plan with me. At this area, I don't wanna go as an impulse entry. I just wanted to see a close bearish candle below the support area for the execution. This is a simple thing I'm just having with me, and I'm just not gonna break this one. And it's like very important in this situation to wait for the candle to close below the support, because just you can just need to see how many times it just like rejecting from this area. Look at this one. It just rejected a lot of time from this certain area. Even though if you just look at on the left hand side, you will see there's just like a lot of time it just rejected from this certain area. So it just tried to went down as a impulsively, but it could not sustain its pressure, so it started rejecting from that area and close in a bullish form. So in the same way, if I just wanted to take a sell, I just wanted to see a candle should have to be close below the support area, and then it could be continuously pushing downside. So no impulse entry for me. Even if I just miss this move, I will just never worried about it. I'm just not going to be get into kind of FOMO condition, because it's a part of my plan to not go with the impulse entry in this situation. Market is too much choppy today. Yeah, it's just because of CPI. After settle down the CPI, the market will get clear. You will start getting volume there. Why you don't stream the pre-London as well? So it's just like a pre-London, I think. So we're just going to be enter into London session. Okay, okay, sir. When will your podcast come out? Not yet. CPI might fill the below zone. Yeah, we'll see. You know what? Look at the daily time frame. Look at the daily time frame. I just remembered that in 2020, 12th of August 2020, we just had like a same structure before 5 years, and candle just like reacting in the same way. It just like created a wick, break the low, and it just move like 4 to 500 pips to the downside. So I think so, if the news came out with the good numbers, so gold could be drop. It could be drop at least like 33.20, something like that. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, the 50-minute candle just like continuously pushing to the downside. It's just having no upper wick. And as the same thing, you can see the previous candle, the previous 50-minute candle. If someone just wanted to take a buy here, you just need to understand the candle just do not have a upper wick. It's mean there's just like a 50% probability the next candle create a wick and break above the high, that it will continuously pushing upside until if there's just like a lot of volume there. But if just like normal conditions is going on, you are just doing some kind of ranging, so just stay away from this candle which just do not have a upper wick, and at the same time a bearish candle which just do not have a bottom wick, also try to stay away from that one. Okay, look at this one. It's just like creating some kind of impulse entry in this situation. So London just going to be open, but as I just already had a plan with me, I'm just not gonna execute as an impulse entry. My only two trades ideas for me today. Okay, let's just look at this one, Trove. Okay, so Trove just wanted to see something like this, like it's just created a let me just zoom in. So just wanted to see some kind of support, then wanted to see some kind of consolidation, then broke the support, so it will continuously pushing to down. So overall your like bias are bearish, am I right? So you just wanted to take a sell actually. That interesting. That totally makes sense. Yeah, that totally makes sense. But I would say like try to stay away from the chart until CPA just like settle down. I think so. This CPA will drop the gold, but no one can predict the market on the news because anything can be happen. News can do anything, and if you just like, if you know what, even I just wanted today to take a sell before 10 second of CPA. So I will just put some minor, like a little money into another account, and we'll try to take a sell there. We'll see before the news how the like structure is going to be printed there. The problem is I only can trade London session. Just don't worry about it. It's just not like a last day of forex. It's just not like a last CPI. So it's just like more than better if you just like miss the CPI. So you know what? What will happen with that one? So you suppose that you just miss the CPI, then you will just start getting the clean traffic on the left hand side on the next day. So you can make a proper plan, and there's a higher probability you will just win some chunks in another day. That totally makes sense. Okay, so look at this one. This 50-minute candle just closed with the same size of the previous candle. So just like doing consolidation, this 30 minutes just created a support now, and it's just like try to continuously pushing to the downside, or it's just like a consolidation in my perspective. So let's see this one again. If you just even if you just break below this area, I am just not gonna take sell. Okay, sir, what do you do besides trading? What other business do you have? mm, I having like two. I just started like a two small business with my friend. So let's see how it just goes. One is just like a car business, like used cars, and another one is just some kind of rice business. So let's see. Sir, Trump said no tariff on gold. Will it affect gold? Yeah, if it's just not going to be like putting any tariff on the gold, so the demand will be like increase. So definitely it will go to the upside. But do you know about Trump? He can do anything. If he just said like there's just like no tariff just going to be implemented on gold, the another time he can say anything against that one. It's just like interesting this one. Could be continuously pushing upside. It's the opening of London, but I just wanted to see if I just wanted to take a buy. I just wanted to see something like a strong body of a 30-minute time frame. If there was it, if it just like created some kind of a strong bullish candle, then I can give my trade a chance by depending on the opening of London. But it's just like close with a small body, and if you just like break down this 30-minute into 50-minute time frame, you will see that this candle just close in a bullish form, then the next candle just close in a bearish form. The previous daily candle, the previous M15 candle just do not have upper wick, and the previous 50-minute candle just do not have a as it is just having like no upper wick. So what does this mean? This means the market just do not have a potential in it, like a volume in it, so it's just like not showing range in it, so it's just like continuously, so it just do not have a upper wick. And this candle means like there's just like no buyers were available, there were just only sellers, that's why just did not create a wick on the upside. So yeah, so cannot take a buy here. It's just like a consolidation just going on. I would like to see for sells. I just wanted to see a candle should have to be close below the support area so I can go with the sells. I'm waiting for trade since yesterday. I guess nothing for me in London session. We'll trade after CPA now. Yeah, that just totally makes sense. Just stick with the plan. Sir, when you do a simulation session on YouTube, not yet. Don't have any kind of plan like this. So we'll see. We'll see. I think so. Until the CPA, we will start doing the consolidation, and it will continuously going on until we just hit by the CPA. Look at this one. How long it's just like doing consolidation. It's been like 2 days, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's been like 1 day we're just doing consolidation. So it's like a so you know what does this mean? The more we will just doing some kind of consolidation, there's just like a higher probability we will just after getting a breakout structure, there's just gonna be a huge move going to be happen. Yeah, market just ranging M15 moving side by side. Yeah, exactly. Mohammed bin Taimur, you are just totally in a right direction. Kasbai, are you taking leaderboard challenge? I'm just like thinking about that one. You know what? I withdrew some money for the look at this one 500. Just withdrew this money for the leaderboard, but did not like started it. But we'll see. But I just like withdrew this amount today for the leaderboard. But we'll see. Still did not like settle down the master account actually. So, but I have a plan like so. We'll see. Okay. So just waiting. How much range it is actually? It's like 80 pip range on the left hand side. Look at this one. Maybe after CPA then we see volume. Yeah, exactly. I think yeah, it's just like a confirmed thing I would say after the CPA or on the CPA we will just start getting the volume. Yes. Okay, sir, a little off topic from trading. I feel like you are a millionaire, so what car? It's totally irrelevant. Irrelevant question. I missed your analysis. Can you explain again? Okay, just look at the stream again. I want to follow you on a leaderboard. Yeah, we'll see. If I just started it, then I will just post it on my Instagram. So actually, we're just doing some kind of consolidation right now, waiting for some kind of volume in it. It's just like opening of London. It just created a support. So let's see. Okay, Cash by how did you manage funded account and live account? So you know what, Hanan, Live account and funded account both are having like a different psychology, I would say. Just like having a very deep dive into it, like while you're just doing like a funded account, you're just having like some rules pressure on onto your mentality, I would say. Like you just have to be stick with the rules, like you cannot trade during the news, and you just cannot like get into drawdown like 5% a day, and overall loss if you just like get hit by like 10% loss, so that your account will be gone. So this is something different in psychology. But if you're just doing like a live account, so then you will just understand, even you just lose like 10%, you're just not gonna lose your account. If you just lose like 5%, you're just not going to lose your account. You still have like 95 to 90% with you. So the both account just having like a different psychology. So what I will suggest everyone who just wanted to go with the funded account, try to put real money into your into your real account, like put some $1,000 into it, and try to flip it like a I would say make like 500 or 600 or a $700 in 1 month or 2 months. Or first you just need to prove yourself that you're a good trader, then just like withdraw that money and take any funded account and get funded and get like a bigger capital. So this is the procedures you just everyone should have to go through. Like look at this one, even this account, just I didn't open like a bigger lot on these accounts. On this account it's like a small account, so what I have just done on this account, it's just like a live stream educational account, I would say. So I just made like a $408 on this account. All right, so I just made like $400 on this account in this month, and the month is just still going on. So let me see which pro from account I can buy with that one. So Dominion. So with $400 I can buy this $50,000 account. Look at this one. With my discount, even I can easily can get like $50,000 account. So if I just going to be buy this account with my profit, my confidence level will be something else. You know what? Why? Because I just like made this money with like I just like make I'm just going to buy this account with the money which I just like made profit on my account, on my real account. So I just like prove myself that I'm just like a good trader, so I can go with this $50,000 account with my profit. So if I just even lose this one, I'm not just not gonna lose anything from my pocket. So make sense? So yeah, just go with the live account. Try to flip it like you just put like $1,000 into it, then just try to flip it like 1500, 1600, just withdraw that money and then just buy any funded account. This is something you can do with your trading journey actually, to increase your capital. All right, okay. Sir, can you please tell us what leaderboard is and does it work? How does it work, sir? Can I take impulse entry on current breakout candle if it's strong? No one, no why, bro. Just wait for the candle to close below the support if you just want to take a sell. सर जी मेरा वॉल्यूम 100% है, क्या आप माइक वॉल्यूम इंक्रीज़ कर सकते हैं यार? एवरीथिंग यार यहाँ पे वॉल्यूम ना बिल्कुल ठीक है। असल में ना ये यूट्यूब का कोई इशू है, आई जस्ट डोंट नो व्हाट इज़ द रीज़न विद दैट। तो यहाँ से जो आप जूम में लोग बैठे ना, उनको बिल्कुल सही साफ़ सुथरी आवाज़ आती है। और मैं ऊंचा भी बोल रहा होता हूँ, लेकिन फिर भी ना आपको और कुछ लोगों को इशू होता है, लेकिन ज़्यादातर लोग यहाँ पे इजीली उनको मेरी वॉइस जो सी है वो पहुँचती है और वो समझते भी हैं। अगर आप हेडफोन नहीं यूज़ करें तो आप हेडफोन यूज़ करें। कैस भाई, हाउ मच अकाउंट यू ब्लो इन स्टार्ट? आई हैव जस्ट ब्लोन लाइक 1 2 3 4 accounts. I just remember 4 accounts to 1000, 1000, 5000, 5000. It's just like $12,000. Okay. So we're just doing like consolidation right now. candle start printing as a barcode. So just need to wait here. Just wanted to see a candle should have to be close below the support. So yeah. So let's just see that what market edge AI actually just telling us about the CPI. Hmm, okay, let's just look at this one. Today market reflecting strong convention with broad participating in okay, updated 3 steel incurs, okay, China Commerce Ministry more began, okay, let's just look at the gold. Here we go. Intraday slightly bearish, daily slightly bearish, and weekly. So why it's just like behaving like this one? Gold is a trading 3350 per ounce pressure. Okay, just need to look at this one actually. The recent US tariff policy uncertainty on gold import has triggered volatility and selling pressure, while expectation of higher US inflation and potentially fade cut sports. So if I want to be reduced, geopolitical tension and a strong dollar have softened immediately demand, but ongoing inflationary pressure and central bank purchase sustain positive medium. Yeah, just like a dollar strength and geopolitical tension is just like a 15%. Tariff uncertainty is 35%. Inflation expectation is just like 30%. Central bank demand is just like 20%. So let me just see what they are actually expecting today. Okay, consumer price index. Let me just see this calendar here. Did you already made your money back from loss in the beginning? I just made more more than my loss in this journey now. Yeah, alhamdulillah. Okay, so just wanted to see US. Okay, here is today. So consumer price index, just need to remove this like chat. So the previous one just come out like it's a monthly yearly 2.70. They're expecting like a higher number. So if they're just expecting like a higher number, so dollar will get stronger. So the gold should be pushed down if they're expecting like a higher number. And here they're just expecting like a lower number. It's just like showing a mixed data. So yeah, just need to like look at this one. Consumer price index, they are expecting like a higher number. So if they're just expecting like a higher number, and if it just like come with the forecast or higher than the forecast, it will be a huge drop going to be happen on the on the gold, like as we just like discuss about below this area, we're just having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. So yeah, that totally makes sense. Then it could be dropped down. So, but before that, I would say wanted to see how the market just going to be create structure. Might be just like break the low and continuously pushing downside, so it's just already priced in, and with the CPI there's just nothing gonna happen there. So just need to look at this one. If it's just like continuously doing consolidation in this area, then if it just break above the high, or if it just break below this low with the CPI, then we can grab some opportunity. But if it just break the low and then continuously pushing to the downside, then I would say it will be already priced in. So then might be we're just not gonna get anything during the CPI. So we'll have to see and watch how the market structure will form before the CPI. That totally makes sense. सर आपका लास्ट मंथ प्रॉफिट क्या है और लास्ट मंथ बिग लॉस it was like 25% profit and last month was like 10% profit, total overall like 35% from 2 months. What is the name of the website you are logging news? It's just like a market edge AI. So if you just like you will just like having a link on my Instagram. If you just go through that one, you will just get like 24% off with the code QAS20 CAS20. Okay, which step did you take that helped you recover from such a big drawdown and start taking profit again after your account was in loss? So at the beginning, I just like continue my journey with one strategy. Never jump from one strategy to another strategy. I just stick with Raja bro and continuously learning from him like the price action he just like teaching us. So just stick with that one. It's just been like more than 4 years. I'm just like doing the same thing. So just believe the process and keep going. So it's a part of the game. Even you just start any kind of business in your real life, you will can even get lost there as well. So what you will do, you will just like close that business or you will just continue the journey. So if you just like continue the journey with the right direction, I'm just repeating it again, with the right direction, so there's a higher probability one day you will start getting profits. No volume for now, exactly bro. It seems it's gonna be a boring London session. Yeah, I'm also like having the same feeling right now. It's just gonna be a boring London session, just like doing consolidation. So yeah, nothing just happening. So we'll see if I just like nothing get anything in next 20 to 20 minutes to in a half hour. So we will just close the stream and never try to force ourselves for the execution. Then we'll see on the CPN, and you will just going to be get the live stream of Raja Bro during the CPA as well. Yeah, London need to woke up exactly. कैश भाई नींद आ गई पर वॉल्यूम नहीं आ रहा. सैन मुगल सो जो जाके फिर. विच स्टेप डिड यू टेक दैट हेल्प? ओके. 14 August giveaway funded account. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, this month I just didn't do any giveaway. We'll see if I can give 325k funded account of Dominion funding. We'll see. Not yet. We'll see. If current candle close above resistance, then we can take entry for buy. You know what, there's just like no volume right now. You see, if you just wanted to close above this resistance area, there should be like a strong candle, should be like a strong volume in it, but I can't see anything like that right now. So it's just like doing consolidation, and might be it's just happening due to CPI. Later we're just having like a CPI, so that's why we're just like facing this kind of scenario. Sir, how much do you earn from trading in a month, both education and real account profit? You know what, it's depend on the condition of the market. Sometimes we just make like 10%, sometimes we just make like a 30%, sometimes we just make like 50%, even like 100% as well. So it's all depending on the condition of the market, how the market just like behaving there. Like these days we just getting like 20, 15 pips, 30 pips maximum. And look at this daily time frame. If you just look at this daily time frame, we just like doing consolidation from 3 to 4 months. Look at this one. So you cannot hold on to trade like for a longer one. Look at this one. These are the daily time frame. How it's just like printing right now. And before that, look at this one. There was just like buys days, I would say, when we just like woke up, wait for the support to form and take a buy. Wait for the support to form and take a buy. Look at this one. This one. See this one. So in this situation, we just made like a lot of money, and now we just like playing defensive. It's summer vacation just going on as well, so why not to play defensive? So we just need to understand, while you just having education with you, you will just easily can understand when you just need to play aggressive and when you just need to play like a defensive one. So these days I'm playing, to be honest, as a defensive one. No buy, only buy. Yeah, 33, 49, 50 minute resistance, but no volume for buys. Yeah, exactly. There is nothing for buy still right now. If we just break above this high, it's just like a 50 pip range, but we just need strong volume. But I can just can't see any kind of volume there. You can see this one. Yeah. So let's just, if you just like wanted to take a buy, I think we just need to force ourselves for the execution. This one. So wanted to take a buy above this area, and this 3350, you know what, this 3350 is just like a strong key level, I would say. Market reacted to this level like a very strongly before that, so no one knows that what can be happening. It could be like a psychological number, I would say. So I'm just not gonna take this one, not gonna take a buy here. If I just wanted to take a buy, I just wanted to see a strong candle which should have to be closed above this resistance area to continuously pushing upside, or a candle should have to be closed below the support area to continuously pushing to the downside. That makes sense. I'm starting to call this kind of scenario when the candles painted. So exactly next to each other, Tetris scenario, okay, because it reminds me of when I played Tetris. What is this Tetris, buddy? As a kid, and you had to fill in the all the blanks with the pieces that appear. Okay, it's a game actually. So let me just see this one. What is this? True. Okay, I got your point. Okay, CPI Raja Casino. We'll see what Raja Bro will do. I will just come during the CPI actually on the live stream with him. Can you explain last five entries you have taken on this account? Let me just see this one. This is something. I just took like two trades on this account. Like this one, candle just like rejected with the long rejection wick, close with a small but 15-minute candle, create a wick, break the low, grab 23, 20, 22 pips, and close 90%. Rest hit the break even here. Executed candle, create a wick, break above the high. Range was like more than 35 pips. So like grab, I just grab like 30 pips here. Yeah, that's the two entry I have just taken. But it's just like a consolidation. It's just like a, that's why I just like was testing is actually. It's just like not a proper structure, I would say. Okay, this one, the blocks game. Okay, this is called Tetris. So we just called it like a block game. Okay. Sir, explain that chart. We can't understand which chart you're just talking about, buddy. Which chart you just like talking about? Okay, just look at pound yen right now. There's just like nothing going on the gold. Oh, just look at pound yen. Pound yen just like showing some kind of volume in it. Wow. Look at this one. Let me just remove these all things. So we are having like a, let's just go from daily time frame. Daily, which, ooh, daily just tapping on the rejection on the left hand side. Look at how many rejection on the left hand side. Wow. If you just look at H4, H4 is just like break the low of the previous candle, now just breaking above the high, but right after this one there's just like another rejection. Let's just go from H4 to H1. H1 just like having a support here, just like having a support and breaking above the resistance as an impulse entry. M30 just having like a resistance. It's still open. They just like 5 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to close. It's just already rejected from the same area. So if we just break and close above this area, what we are just having on the left hand side, let's just look at this one. Okay, look at this one. There's just like another resistance on the left hand side actually. Look at this one, another resistance from where market rejected twice. Look at this one, this rejection, and again it's just fighting with the same structure here. But if the candle just close above this like 199,500 something like that, then what we are having on the left hand side, there's just like no clean trades or a clean structure on the left hand side. Look at this one. like a lot of rejection on the left hand side. So if it's just like continuously pushing upside, it just need to have like a lot of volume in it for the continuation. So just not satisfied with the buys, to be honest. Just not satisfied with the buys, because if you just wanted to continuously pushing upside, you just need a lot of volume in it. So in this scenario, you know what, if it's just like continuously pushing upside, I will let it go, and then I will wait for the candle to retrace, give me some kind of support, some kind of confirmation, and then I will can give my trade a chance for the continuation to retest the high. In this kind of scenario, I would just need to wait for my proper structure to be formed. Never try to force myself for the execution. All right. Hey guys, do you think we will break below 3340 today? Yeah, I think so. With the CPI might be, and if it just like break below the CPI and continuously pushing to the downside, then I will recommend myself actually that it just like already priced in. So might be then I will just like need to wait for some new structure to be formed. So you know what? If it's just like continuously doing some kind of consolidation in this area before the CPI and never break above the resistance or break below the support and doing continuously some kind of consolidation, then there's a higher probability with the CPI which is going to be get like a huge breakout structure. Sir, please explain liquidity wick and exhaustion wick. Please explain with bearish liquidity and bullish liquidity and wick fill in bullish and bearish candle. Okay, just wait. David just sent us a chart. David just took a sell. Wow, I think so. He just took the same sell which I just took last day. Very nicely done. Created a support, created a resistance, break the, give the confirmation candle, create a wick, break the low, and fill the range on the left hand side. Very nicely done. That's such a nice, beautiful trade. Okay, so for Samsung SM, let me just tell you the exhaustion candle. Exhaustion candle is just like somehow a candle which just like rejected with a long rejection wick and close with a small body. This kind of candle just called like a exhaustion candle. All right. And for liquidity, suppose that you just having like a bearish confirmation candle, then candle just going to be grab a liquidity and break the low. This is like a liquidity wick on the left hand on the current candle. Make sense? Clear? And for weak fill structure, you just need a proper structure there. Like if you just like suppose that you just need to target some pips on the left hand side, like you just wanted to set down your profit or something like that, but you just didn't see any kind of like a support and resistance on the left hand side, but you just can see only the wick on the left hand side. So wick actually represent the range of the market. So if you just go some kind of confirmation candle which is close above the resistance, now you're just going to face this wick on the left hand side. So this gonna be a wick fill structure. So if you just execute it somewhere here, placing stop loss somewhere here, so as you just like fill this wick, so you just need to close at least like 90% or 50% position there, because if it's just like rejected already from the same area, there's a higher probability it can again reject from the certain area to continuously pushing the downside. So secure something into it. So this is the structure which we just like go with the wick fill structure. Clear? Okay. Sir, Dominion funding account one phase is demo or real? You know what? If you are like doing trading on any platform in this world, all accounts are demo. All accounts are simulated accounts. They're just like nothing like real there. This is business actually runs on simulated accounts. They cannot provide you like a hundred real 100K with the $500. Do you think it just makes sense? It doesn't make sense, and it's just like not good for the business as well. Everyone is discussing Raja Banks is Daniel Holmes trade, which means Raja is a goat. Raja is just always like a goat, greatest of all the time. So look at this 30-minute time frame. 30-minute candle just closed, but it just do not have a upper wick as well. The same thing happening here, which happened before. Like here, candle just do not have a upper wick, showing no range in it, and it just like appeared in the same way, but in the same way it also have do not bottom wick, but it's like a consolidation. Nothing just on the chart for me, just waiting here. Okay, which time starts for start the CBA? What is the CBA actually? Sir, if the wick is bigger than the body, is it exhausting candle, right? Yeah, exactly. Like let me just show you this one. If you just look at my this trade, this one, this is like taken on a exhaustion candle. This candle rejected with a long rejection, close with a small body. Next candle create a wick, break the low, execute it, grab 23-25 pips. See this one? Okay, so just wick, create a wick, and now it's just like breaking above the high. Could it continuously pushing to the upside? Who knows this one? But I'm just not gonna force myself. Look at the volume, it's just like not showing volume there. The event today is just like CPI, it's just not CBI, it's CPI, Consumer Price Index. Okay, just like showing volume now. Again, the candle just don't have a upper wick, but I just don't want to give my trade a chance here. So now it's just like pushing to the upside, like showing volume in it. CPI, which time does it start? Just go to what I should say about this, Khalid bro. Just go to Forest Factory, you will just get the times there. And sir, in bearish trend, if the candle wick is bigger than the body, that is called liquidity wicks, right? Samsung, you just, if you are just in a market university, just go to the hoop data, just go through all the educational video, and then you will just like start understanding the concept. Just close 18 pips. Wow, wase nazare, you just nazare actually, you just scored 18 pips, very nicely done. Wow, look at this one. Now just like showing volume in it. Look at this one. If it just like break and close above this resistance area, just like move 100 pips. Yeah, it just like create second wick here, second candle, third candle. It was like a middle of the range, move like 33-35 pips without any confirmation. Even if it was just doing some kind of consolidation, then suddenly we just like continuously pushing to the upside. Wow, spreads are getting wider. There's something going to be happen actually. So showing volume right now, look at the size of the candle, just showing volume. We'll see how this candle is going to be closed, just like a first 5 minute or the 30-minute time frame. There's just like 25 minutes left for the 30-minute. Wow, it's just like showing volume, but I can't do anything about it now. It just like already moved a lot. Look at this one, it just moved like 100 pips. Guess I have watching the DAX or GR30 move for a while now, at the opening and in the London session, and it seems to be moving very well for trading with SRC price action. Actually, SRC price action will implement on all the pairs around you. All you just need to understand, like spend some time with your pair, like understand the behavior of that certain pair, like how it's just like moving, during the news, how it's just like moving when it's just like showing volume, how it just like behave when there's just like no volume, how it's just like doing showing you some kind of movement when there's just like a volatility. You just need to read how it's just like moving with a different certain times. So once you start understanding, then implement the same price action on that pair, you will start making money. So do you think Wickfield entries can be taken on M15, or would be Wickfield just work on higher time frame? Wickfield can be like taken on any time frame, bro. All just like depending on the volume, what you just like getting there. Like even the 30-minute candle just printing. Wow, wow, look at this one now. Suddenly the volume just like kicking in. Wow, look at this one. Without any confirmation, start pushing upside. It could give some kind of FOMO, but I'm just not gonna execute on this one. Like look at this one, how much it just moved like more than 120 pips. We'll see how this candle is just going to be close. Okay, so I was just telling you, like suppose that you're just getting like a bigger stop loss, like you the 30-minute candle just like having a body of more than 30 or 40 pips, you're just getting like a bigger stop loss. Then you just need to flip on 50-minute time frame to see how you can get a smaller stop loss. And if you're just like satisfied with the 35 or 40 pip stop loss, then you can lower the lower side as well and execute on that structure. So 50-minute, we just use 50-minute when there's just like a higher volume printing there. Like sometime, you know what, even if you just like later when you just like going to hit with the CPI, just make notes on that CPI. You will see even the 5-minute candle just going to be print like more than 100 pips, something like that. It's just going to happen during the CPI. So just make notes on that one, so you will understand when we just need to flip from higher time frame to lower time frame. Someone just go 30 pips on those buys. Wow. Sir, August is more dangerous than July. August is just like 50-50, I would say. But I think so after this CPI, the August will just gonna be a very beautiful. Let's see. It's just like a middle of August right now. So I think so with this CPI, many things will be get clear. The volume will get clear. The I think so there will be like a sign which is going to be get like interest rate just going to be increase or just is going to be decrease. So this inflation, this CPI is like very important one. So we'll see. सर कितने पे मूव के बाद न्यू स्ट्रक्चर का वेट करना चाहिए? सो यू नो व्हाट डैनियल, so right after news, like half hour after the news, there's just like a 4 hour candle just going to be close. So if you just wait for some like some kind of like 1 hour, I would say in a half hour you're just going to be get like a 4 hour candle closure. And right after that candle closure, you're just going to be hit with the NYSC volume. Like in a 1 hour after the news, it will create some kind of structure there. Then use the volume of NYSC and make the combination of your structure and then just execute. So if you just like a patience trader or like a calm trader, so let the news to settle its dust, then make a plan. If the structure just appear there, then just execute. If you just get nothing there, then just close the chart, come another day. There's a very high probability another day you're just going to be get something there. Okay, Umair Shafiq just sent us a chart. Wow, it just executed here. So you know what, if you just like getting scared, if you just once the first thing first, if you just already had a plan to execute on this trade, you see this, there's just like a clean traffic on the left hand side of 50 pips or 40 pips, something like that. So once it just like went in your favor and you start getting scared here, just close 50% position or close 90% position if you just wanted to hold on to your trade. And if you just do not wanted to hold on to your trade and you just close the trade where you just wanted to close, then just don't worry about anything. If you just like move a lot from your position, now you just like feeling sad that I just missed the move. You just like it, if it was your plan, you just done it, you just done with it. And if it's just like not your plan, you just wanted to hold on to your trade, then close 50% position, close 90% position here, and leave the rest with the break even. So that will build your confidence to hold on to your trades. So yeah, look at this one. Look at the rejection now. Look at the rejection. I would say this is like no confirmation for the execution. So I just never force myself for the execution in this situation. Who knows that a volume will kick in and will continuously pushing upside like 80 pips. It could be like a trap for the buyers. Don't force for the trade actually. Don't actually, I would say in a simple words, don't go for the market, let the market come to you. H4 has break the high of the previous candle. Let me just look at H4. Look at this one. If it just break above the high of the previous candle, why just breaking its own opening price to the downside? So it's a clear sign of volatility. It's a clear sign of volatility. Look at this one. This H4 candle broke the low of the previous H4, and at the same time it just broke above the previous H4. So clear sign of volatility. Don't be trapped into this actually. Just relax and chill. Okay. So YouTube actually got someone got like Luca just got 20 pips, and small giant got 30 pips on those buys. Wow, very nice. Alright, so there's just like 3 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to close, and I just wanted to see how this 50-minute candle to close. Then I will just end the stream, and we'll see you guys during the CPI news with Raja Bro. So yeah, just like I will just wait like 3 more minutes, and then we'll close the stream, and then we'll see you guys on Thursday actually. Yeah, tomorrow Raja Bro will do the stream, and on Thursday I will do the stream. So 2 minutes left for this candle to close. I just wanted to see how this candle is going to be closed actually. You know what? If there's just like a lot of volume, if it's just like showing a lot of volume, why it is just like reacting like this? Even if you just like look at H4, it like break above the high impulsively. It should be continuously pushing upside. It should not be take rest here. It should be continuously pushing upside if there's just like a lot of volume. So it could be a trap. So just relax. Just don't get into FOMO that you're just going to be miss the move. Relax, easy. Someone just scored 25 pips. Wow, very nice, Sharik. So what is different between valid or invalid support or resistance? Like valid or invalid? What do you mean by valid? Every support and resistance just having like a validation in it. Once a green candle close beside a red candle, you just got your support. Once a green candle close beside a red candle, you just got your support, and once a red candle close beside a like a green candle, you just got your resistance. So all the support and resistance are valid actually. But sometime when there's just like a lot of volume, in that situation we just avoid some kind of rejections, some kind of support resistance on the left hand side, because at that time we just totally depending on the volume, that it could be continuously pushing to the upside or continuously pushing to the downside, but all depending on the volume. So see in this situation right now, if I just wanted to execute here, if I just wanted to execute somewhere here, I just need to depend on the volume, because right after this thing there's just like a one on rejection, then there's just like another rejection, another resistance, another resistance, another resistance, another resistance. This is like a lot of resistance on the left hand side. So just take this last one, because above this area we have a clean traffic on the left hand side. So in this situation this one is like a valid one. If it the can just break and close above this area, there's a higher probability that it could be continuously pushing upside. But before that I just wanted to see some kind of structure to be formed at a certain resistance area. And if I just wanted to execute somewhere here, then this in this situation I totally need to depend on the volume. That volume will break through these all rejections on the left hand side and will continuously pushing upside. But it will come with experience. I will never recommend anyone to do these kind of things. It's just like a come with experience. Okay, brother, if the current 50-minute candle close back in the range and the next candle forms a resistance, would you take look for sells? No, I'm just not gonna take any sells here. I'm not gonna take any buys here. I would like to wait for the CPA to settle down, to be honest. I just not gonna force myself. I just start this stream for with the educational purpose actually. So just not gonna force myself for the execution until I see something which just like show me higher confirmation or higher probability that it can be like workout. So then I will give my trade a chance. I will just never like took any trade before the CPA actually. How much minimum pips we need to catch on a trade? So there must be like a 35 to 40 pip range on the left hand side, I would say. Like if you're just going to be execute on some trade, there must be like a 35 to 40 pip range to the left side, so you can easily grab 15-20 pips out of it. So minimum range should be like 35 to 40 pips. My plan was break and close 33.50 after making lower week and higher high. It was risky but happy grab 18 pips before CPI. Now I'm chilling. Yeah, that just totally makes sense. Just chill now, relax and chill. Okay, so nothing for me. Even that it doesn't make sense even to take a buy here when market just already moved like more than 100 pips, 130 pips actually. So it doesn't make sense to take a buy here. Again, just need to wait for some structure to be formed. If market will doing some kind of consolidation in this area, I will take a sell on a CPA and will blow one account. We'll see. Alright, so I'm just heading off now. So yeah, we'll see you guys on Thursday. Till that, be safe, be careful. Don't try to force yourself for the execution. And we'll see you guys on CPA during the live stream of Raja Pro. I'll be there as well. So we'll see. We'll see till that what structure we're just going to be faced. So we'll take risk on that one. So till that, be safe, be careful. Just relax. Don't get into FOMO. This is not a last day of forex. Even if you just miss the CPA move, doesn't matter. Next day you're just going to be grab some chunks there. So yeah, thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much for coming and tune up. So see you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye.